Hi, welcome back to On the Volley. I'm back again, I'm here again, I'm outside the Celtic pub in Rome, Finnegan's Irish pub. What can I say? Watch the game, okay? We played in the League Cup semi-final, I'll call it the League Cup, and we beat Kilmarnock 2-0. So we're through to our first final, and we're on our way to a treble. I mean, let's be honest about it, yeah? We're on our way, and I think this season we should have it in the bag. I will say something though, we started off quite scrappily, I'd say, yeah? Kilmarnock just came out the blocks and they attacked us, and I was really pleased to see that, because I thought to myself, finally we're going to get a decent challenge. And to be honest, they could have struck first, they could have had the first goal. They did a classic Celtic move, yeah, out on the right wing, whipped the ball straight across the goal, and their player, he lunged towards it, but he just could not get it. So that was a chance gone begging for them. They could have been 1-0 up, yeah. And then what do we do? Again, one of our stray passes. Their player latches onto it, goes running through, takes a shot, and Hart was equal to it. I mean, he had to dive to his right, managed to get his arm to the ball, and just palm it off for a corner. And it got me thinking, you know, watching the whole game, Kilmarnock brought out three saves from Hart, 3 good saves. They also had another opportunity where, you know, the ball was just whipped over and their player hit it into the side netting. So they actually came out to play football, which is completely different to what they did last week in our league game, where they just put 11 players behind the ball, okay, and played for a point. Yeah, you can turn around and say, well, it's a different game, it's a cup game, it's a one-off, so they had to go for it. Yeah, I suppose so. But then on the other side, they could have still played with the same tactics, putting 11 players behind the ball and just trying to hit us on the break. The end result was the same, 2-0. We also got a couple of goals disallowed, yeah. I'd say that they were offside. I mean, the offside call, I think, is ridiculous, you know. If your little finger is off, then they call an offside, which is ridiculous. It's basically spoiled the game. You know, they're going on about the fact that they could have had a penalty, so on and so forth. Even if they had got a penalty, I don't think it would have changed the game. All right. What I will say is I was quite surprised at the state of the pitch. I mean, for a semi-final, it wasn't a great condition. Number 2, okay, right, I just felt that we're still not firing on all cylinders. Now, I've had this conversation, you know, via the comments, you know, in regards to our league performances, yeah. But then you say that, and you've got to look at our league performances, yeah. Top of the league, 9 points difference. We've scored 65 goals, and we've only let in 17. So best defence and best attack, or best attack and best defence, should I say. So imagine if we were firing on all cylinders, you know. Look, let's be honest. A cup game, one-off, semi-final, is completely different. The players are obviously going to be nervous. You know, we won the League Cup last season, so we want to retain that. But we did get knocked out of the Scottish FA Cup. So maybe we had that in mind as we were playing, I don't know. The good thing about Angie's team is they just keep going, they just keep going, and we don't give up. We just do not give up. Now, our first goal, excuse me, pure luck. I mean, Maida didn't even know what happened, I think, until the ball went into the back of the net. Their defender, Lafferty, tried to, you know, clear the ball. Maida was right there next to him, yeah. The ball hits Maida and then just loops into the back of the net, 1-0. I'll take it any way it comes. So I don't really care. It's 1-0, we needed that goal. Now the second goal, brilliant. You know, Turnbull takes a shot. The keeper saves it, but couldn't hold on to the ball. And our man Gigi, okay, right, was following up to knock the ball into the back of the net. 2-0, that's it, game over. What more can we ask for? Yes, the game wasn't a spectacle. You know, it was cold, it was raining, the pitch wasn't up to standard. And I asked the question, how many of these players play in these conditions normally? Now you can turn around and say, well, they've had a season to acclimatise. I don't know. I don't know if a season's enough to acclimatise to that. I've been living in Rome now since '96. Weather's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, December, you know, we had 20 degrees in December. Even this week, yeah, it's been sunny. You're out with just like a long sleeve top, okay? So would I be able to reacclimatise myself to the English weather? I don't know. I can't answer that question. I don't even want to go and try, to be totally honest. But that said, we still go back to the fact that these players just keep going on, and they never give up. So regardless of it not being a classic performance, you know, not being a Celtic that we expect, not scoring the amount of goals that we expect and want from the team, we got the job done. And that is the most important thing, yeah? So we're in the final. I don't think there's much more to say. What I will like to point out, and a lot of other people have pointed out this as well, yeah? Aaron Moy. I mean, that guy, he's just, you know, he's just part of the engine that just keeps us ticking. Him, you know, McGregor, yeah, the whole team, but Moy has slotted in really, really, really well. I mean, I didn't know much about Moy. He had a great World Cup. And, you know, has that helped his confidence? I think so. You look at a team that we've got, you know, you've got Matt O'Reilly on the bench, yeah, so I would turn around and say that, you know, I'm happy with what we have at the moment, yeah. So we've still got our 3 signings. One of them has played Johnson, the other 2 have yet to make an appearance. So I can't wait to see how they adapt to the team and what they bring to the team. Now there's a lot of talk about players leaving, and one of those players is Giacomakis. But I tell you what, when he scored that goal, the way he celebrated it doesn't strike me of a player that wants to leave. You know, I can understand his frustration. I can understand his lack of playing time. So maybe he may leave just for the sake of being a regular. I don't know, but football's a strange game. You know, Kyogo could get injured tomorrow. I hope not, fingers crossed. That will give Gigi a chance to come in. So it's very difficult to assess. This is why I don't like to talk about transfers, okay? Because I still think it's all just speculation and rumours. I'm just going to wait and see. Whatever happens, happens. Anyway, that's it. You know, I'm like I said, I'm outside the Finnegan's Irish pub, the Celtic pub in Rome. I'm waiting to see the London derby, Spurs versus Arsenal. As you all know, okay, my team is England, is Arsenal, so I'm here to watch him. I've been getting a lot of grief recently. I'm being slagged off for the fact that, you know, I don't watch as many Arsenal games. I don't do videos on Arsenal. All I do is watch the Celtic games, and I do videos on Celtic. It is what it is. It's also about the time that I have. So, look, I'm trying to get back into it, trying to make sure that I can do more videos consistently, as I can see, and as you may have seen Keeper is doing over in Newcastle. So hopefully I'll be back with some more. We're in the final. That's all I got to say. Okay, and on to our game against St Mirren on Wednesday. See you then. Misha, I'm out.